President-elect Yoon's transition committee has hinted at a massive change in the country's energy policy and its path towards carbon neutrality. The committee says the current model is just not sustainable. Our Kim Do-yeon has this report.
The Presidential Transition Committee on Tuesday said the country's current energy policy needs significant changes as the current President Moon Jae-in administration's policies to achieve the promised nationally determined contribution of a 40% reduction in greenhouse gases by 2030 are too much of a burden for the general public.
The Democratic Party of Korea's government called for carbon neutrality, but greenhouse gas production rose by 4% last year, and it's expected to rise this year too. Electricity bills are also rising 4 to 6% annually, and the future government will have to bear the burden.
In fact, according to the committee, in 3 years, South Koreans could be paying more in electricity bills at an exponential pace. Its forecast saw the bill jumping up more than $20 a month by 2030 compared to now, and by 2035, it could be more than doubled. In addition, the committee said the rise could even lower the GDP by 0.5% annually until 2050. 5 main policy changes were announced through the briefing to tackle the current issue. First, they will balance the use of sustainable energy and nuclear energy and put more effort into green energy research and development, and let corporations be able to thrive through the green economy. It also wants to strengthen the country's energy alliance with the US as well as other countries. And lastly, a strategic rearrangement of the governance for carbon neutrality and green growth. In the international community, countries like France are balancing green energy and nuclear energy, while Germany is even going to close its last remaining nuclear energy plant this year.
So I think it's a tough choice whether to look for the short term or the long term. I think the answer always lies in the smart mix of what's in the middle. I think that this new administration, because of what has happened in the COVID situation and the long-term requirement, they opted for kind of leaning towards more French model rather than the Germany model.
The Transition Committee says while the incoming administration is looking to mix energy policies and change some measures, its efforts towards working with the international community to achieve carbon neutrality will not change. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News.